If you're struggling with that ball first shaft lean crispy contact, I got the perfect drill for you. It might be something as simple as just shortening your backswing, but what does that feel like? I'm a big feel versus real kind of guy, so I'm gonna teach you how to use an alignment stick to give you the proper feel for how long your backswing should be. A lot of my students come to me and they say, hey, I'm looking for that ball first compression, or I want to be a little bit more consistent with my golf swing. So the first thing that I'll look at with their golf swing, aside from their grip, is how far they're taking the club back. Feel, as you know, is definitely different than real. So when I tell my students, hey, only take the club back about 3/4 of the way, 9 times out of 10, 3/4 of the way for them is all the way up here. That's what it feels like. For me, 3/4 feels like a half swing. So how do you get that feel versus real? Well, it's pretty simple. Grab yourself an alignment stick, put it under your trail arm, and this is going to be your guide. Have it pointing straight out in front of you. Take your normal grip, and as you're taking the club back, as soon as your lead arm hits that alignment stick, your swing is done. That's going to do a few things. That's going to shorten your backswing, which is definitely good for a lot of people that overswing. If you're taking the club back way too far and your arms start to break down, as you rotate, typically that club is going to stay behind you and you're either going to get stuck and have to flip, or you're just gonna throw your hands into it all together, and that's when the skull on the top comes into play. If you can shorten your backswing and get that feel of 3/4, for me, if I think half swing, that gets me to that 3/4 swing. So without this, if I'm thinking just half swing, half swing, half swing, when I take the club back with my swing, that feels like half swing to me. I think in the camera, that's gonna look at about 3/4 swing. If I try to go to 3/4, that's when my arm starts to break down. And one of the faults that I have in my own swing is sometimes I overswing on the backswing. And again, when you're overswinging on the backswing and your arms break down, when you start to turn, a lot of times that's gonna cause that over the top, but mostly it's gonna cause that disconnection. So if your chest is facing all the way over here and your club is stuck back here, that's not the kind of lag that you're looking for. What you want to do is keep everything connected, and by stopping with this alignment stick, by stopping right at the top when you hit that, that's all you need, and it keeps everything more compact. And as you just turn into the ball, look where it keeps your arms right in front. Again, if you're over swinging and you just turn, see how the arms are a little bit behind, and then your mind says, oh, I got to get to the ball, and I start flipping at it. All right, so try that drill, do it 100 times in front of the TV, and I even want you to try something right now. You know, get up and in your mind, try to picture what a half swing feels like to you. A half swing in reality is probably right there. To me, that feels like a 1/4 swing. So to you, if I was to say, just do a half swing and just really concentrate half swing, half swing, half swing, and then just stop, look in the mirror and see where you actually are. That might be the mental note that you have to make, and just to get that feel for a half swing, and that'll be your full swing. If you like this content and want to see more like it, my name is Marty04 with Love Sucking Golf. Hit that like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.